Let's make it official. Welcome, everybody. NEYO to B96.
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on?
NEYO in Chicago. And what can we expect? It's been a while since you've been in Chicago.
It has. Somebody pointed out 2013, I think, was the last time I was out here. And yeah, it's been quite some time.
Too long.
Years.
Quite some time. Way too long. The tour has been amazing thus far. It is beyond an honor to be on tour with the legendary Mary J. Blige, man. I don't know how it happened, to be honest. My management called me and was like, hey, you want to go on tour with Mary J. Blige? And I was like, yeah. What the hell? Yeah. But yeah, it's been a great show. And the show it's one of them shows where the crowd honestly does more singing than we do, because like you literally know every single song that plays, you know what I mean? It's one of those ones where you leave with less voice than you walk in with. It's one of those, definitely.
Well, I mean, it's the For My Fans tour, so it's
Indeed.
Definitely for them. And I'm actually really surprised you walked in today wearing like a snapback. I thought you were gonna wear a fedora. This is like your signature look.
One of the key misconceptions about NEYO. I do not wear a fedora every damn day, all the damn time.
You're not a cartoon character.
Somebody was like, do you shower in a hat? I'm like, mind your business, first and foremost. Damn. But no, I'm a hat connoisseur. I wear all kinds of hats. I wear every kind of, well, not every kind of hat. Some hats are silly, but yeah, I wear a few different hats. You know?
All right, we love that. We love that.
It's a thing.
Looking at it, 2005 is when you dropped
Yes.
Stay and So Sick. Those songs turned 20 years old this year. How wild is that? 20 years and you're still young. Like you started so young.
I'm in a good space. You know what I'm saying? It don't crack unless you smoke it, y'all. So we celebrated 19 years of my first album 2 weeks ago, and oddly enough, we celebrated it in Vegas. The tour had just happened to be in Vegas on the day that 19 years to the day, and that was dope to perform in the city that basically made me who I am, man. So yeah, it was a moment. It was a moment.
And then now you're in this whole new era. You've got Show Me, which if you haven't seen the video yet, you have to see the video. I was watching it, and at the very end, I went, oh, there's a twist.
Indeed. Yeah. We like to keep it interesting. Indeed. Yeah. Show Me is a new single. It's kind of slow, kind of sensual. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those ones that I had a slight complaint about the state of R&B as of late, and as
it's not sexy enough.
I'm saying R&B just got real tough out of nowhere. Like you can't sing the B word. Like that don't make no damn sense. I want to hear that. Who are you singing that for, bro? Because that ain't for women. They don't want it. But anyway, so I decided, as opposed to complaining, I would just be the change I want to see. So I'm trying to bring back that sensual thing. That, you know what? I grew up in the era of, Boys to Men and your Jodeci's and your Drew Hills and your Brian McKnights, and when it was okay to be vulnerable, and you could be vulnerable and masculine at the same time. And it's like nowadays, vulnerability equates to weakness, and that's never been the case. You know what I'm saying? Vulnerability is one of the things that made R&B great at its best point. So I'm trying to bring a little bit of that back. You know what I'm saying?
Was there a lot of pressure when you released the song for you? Because obviously, you have all these bangers. Was there an expectation that you wanted this to pop off right away, or because you're independent now?
Definitely independent artist now. Happy about that. The freedom of it is the dopest part of it. Something that's not so dope is that everything is coming out of my pocket now. But that's okay. Sorry.
You got it.
Pockets is deep. I'm good. But no, I love being an independent artist. And to be honest, one of the dopest things about being an independent artist is that I'm in no rush. Like I can actually put songs out and let them take the time to get to where they're supposed to go. We don't got to try to rush to number one. You know what I'm saying? I want people to actually, I pride myself on doing the kind of music that you live your life to. And you got to live with a song before it becomes that song that, became you and your girlfriend's favorite song or you and your boyfriend's favorite song. Like, y'all got to actually live life to the record in order for that to happen. And you can't rush into that. You got to, let that naturally do what it's going to do. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm good.
And honestly, speaking about living life to a record, when Time of Our Lives came out, 2014, I was a freshman in college. I had never been broker. I had never been later to pay rent, but I was always in the club. That was my anthem, Neil. Let me tell you, I was living life. And
Indeed.
It's so crazy to listen to it now, because now it's been what? 8 years. I can't do math.
About
It's been 8
since
years.
that one, yeah.
And so now when I sing the song, I always say, I know my rent's going to be on time. Like,
Yeah.
I change the words.
That's growth, damn it. That's a good
full
thing.
circle moment.
But
we
we're still in the
applaud that.
club. We're
That's
still
growth.
living to the song.
Well,
I
yeah,
love
man.
it, man.
Again, I try to write music that is relatable, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not so much my life and my reality, because at that time I was very much not missing no rent. Still not. But I know that there's people that's living that life. I know there's people that's, you know, going through different experiences, and I try to write the soundtrack to your life. That's what I'm trying to do with my music always.
Well, and you've been in our lives for so long, sometimes
man.
directly through your music, and also you've written for artists like Beyonce and Rihanna, and obviously Mario, who's going to be on the tour with you.
Indeed. Shouts to the boy Mario. Yeah, man.
I heard a story you told about you knew Bruno Mars before the rest of the world knew who he was.
Yeah, man. Yeah, me and Bruno go back a little ways. There's a studio out in California that we used to both wind up at the same time pretty much all the time, because it was one of those places where they would just let us come in there and do whatever we wanted to do pretty much. And so I would be in there writing, he would be in there writing, sometimes in the same room, separate rooms or whatever. But at the time, you know, he was just my weird friend Bruno. Like, he wasn't, you know, nobody had any inclination that he was going to become Bruno Mars.
Right.
Like, but you know, you just never know where people are going to wind up, how people are going to glow up, you know. So shouts to the boy Bruno and all of the success, man. He's absolutely worthy of it and deserves every inch of it, for real.
So I want to know, so there's Bruno Mars. Who else do we all know now that you might have had a little insight on or knew before they blew up?
Well, I met Rihanna when she was really young.
Really?
You know, I think Rihanna might have been 15, 16 when I first met her.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know, so I was writing songs for her through Jay-Z. You know, she was signed to Jay and those guys first. And writing songs with her, you know, having like really in-depth conversations. So like our relationship definitely became like a brother and sister type thing, which is kind of weird because, you know, as she became Rihanna, all my friends was like, ooh, Rihanna. And I'm like, ugh, Rihanna.
She a little kid.
Wow. Nah, that's my sister. Look at the legs. I will not look at her legs.
Respectful.
That's nasty. No, thank you. No, thank you. But yeah, man, she grew up to be a beautiful young woman, and I remember, I remember when she first started talking about cutting her hair, when she cut her hair for the whole Good Girl Gone Bad situation, and how she was all self-conscious about it because she feels like her forehead is big, and I'm like, man, just cut the damn hair. You good.
But I mean,
I won't say that I'm responsible for the haircut, but I was one of the people that was rooting for the haircut. Go ahead and do it. You'll be all right. That's all right.
But that's so real, though, because we look at celebrities and we don't realize that they're still people with like insecurities.
Regular people,
and
man.
You're waking up every day. You got morning breath.
Indeed.
You know it happens.
Indeed.
How do
Killed
you?
small wildlife with mine before. Yes, it's happened. It has happened. I'm not proud of that fact, but it's happened.
How do you maintain your confidence? Because you're NEYO.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've interviewed a lot of people, but let me tell you, I was nervous coming up here. I was like, it's NEYO. I'm kicking my feet. How do you stay confident yourself?
You know what? It took some time, and it took some growing on my part to get to the level of confidence that I am now. It took some time to realize that, and this is, mind you, this is true for everybody in this room. Your superpower is the fact that you are the only you that exists on this plane of reality. There is no other you. And when I say you, I mean the you that's you when ain't nobody looking, that person. That's the person that you need to strive to nurture and be more of, because that's the thing that separates you from everybody else. We were never intended to blend in. We were always supposed to blend out. That's always been the reality of it. So my confidence comes from knowing that there is no other NEYO. I'm the only me, and which means that I'm not in competition with nobody. There ain't nobody better at being NEYO than me. You know what I'm saying? And that's where my confidence comes from. That's it. That's it.
This sounds like advice coming from a dad.
Oh, I'm damn sure. I'm 7 times a dad.
Yeah,
man.
and so
I have
so,
7
okay.
beautiful kids. Yes.
Can we talk about your kids for a minute?
Sure,
So
sure.
you have 7 kids,
Yeah, man.
and as a dad of a 1-year-old, I feel like we all look at our kids and we think there's something special, there's something unique in them. You have an eye, obviously, for real talent. And when you look at your 7 kids, do you see any future superstars?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So and again, I've been saying this all week, and I'm not ashamed of it. I was 100% prepared to be Joe Jackson. I was gonna make my kids get into music.
The Jackson
It was gonna
7.
happen.
All right.
I was prepared to do it. Like, no, hit the note. No, I'm kidding. No, but the beautiful thing is, my kids have gravitated to music all on their own.
Really?
They're excited about music. They do it naturally. Like they literally sit around the table at breakfast and make up songs about how they don't want to go to school. Like, and the songs be dope. I'd be like, "Ooh, that was a bar." I mean, get your ass up. We still going, but that was good. Keep going. Yeah, we're gonna nurture that. But no, all of my kids have the thing. You know, my son SJ, he turns 9 tomorrow. By the way, happy birthday, SJ. He has perfect pitch. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like, yeah, he's perfect pitch.
Wow.
I didn't have perfect pitch when I was 9 years old. Right. So I already know he's about to be 20 times what I am. And that excites the hell out of me, man. It really does. It really does.
How did you discover that he had perfect pitch? Like, were you playing the piano, or one day he was brushing his teeth and he was like, You know what I mean?
No,
I didn't practice.
So I let them, when I'm rolling with the kids, I let them control the aux. And you get everything from SpongeBob to the Sonic 3 soundtrack to music that I'm actually like my 14-year-old, my daughter, she's 14. She be putting me on the bands that I wasn't even aware. I'm like, where did you find this? And it be music that you would not expect a 14-year-old to be listening. Like, but baby, who broke your heart? Where is this coming from? We know who is he? No, we gonna go find him. Who broke it? But like it's so I let them control the aux. One of SJ's favorite songs is the Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga record that Die with a Smile.
Yeah.
Oh.
He murders that song, and I'll always turn it down a little bit so I can hear him. And mind you, so perfect pitch is for you to be able to hear a tone and be able to mimic it perfectly, right? And that's exactly what he has. He sounds like Bruno Mars when he sing the damn song.
Wow.
You better watch out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bruno, they're
Watch
coming
out,
He
for
gonna
you.
be one of them ones. He gonna be one of them ones. I'm convinced of it. Yeah.
Rolling back 1 second, when your daughters,
Yeah, 2 daughters.
are old enough, are you that kind of dad? You went. Like, do you want to be that kind of dad? Do you want to be a little bit more
So-
gentle when they're dating?
I have to take this opportunity to give props and credit to my mom, because now that I'm a parent, I see how hard it is to toe the line between being a friend to your child but also being a parent to your child. And my mom figured out, she told that line perfectly. Like, I could talk to my mom about anything and everything, from sex to drugs to whatever the hell it was. I knew I could go talk to my mom about it. And she wasn't gonna make it weird. She wasn't gonna make me feel awkward, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was that. And now that I'm a dad, you know, with teenagers, you know, my daughter, she's 14, she's moving into the teenage years. It is hard.
It's like,
It's
also, I
hard,
want to be that,
man.
but also.
Yeah, it's like, so tell me about the boyfriend. I'll kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Did I say that out loud there? I mean, tell me about your little friend. I will murder this little. But no, so but you know what? I'm honestly not worried about my daughter, because she's one of those kids where you feel like, yeah, you've been here before. Like, she has a really old soul.
Miss
and she's
Independent.
really smart, like crazy smart. So I'm not so much worried about her. She's gonna be all right.
I love that. Thank you so much. Tonight at the United Center,
Yeah,
Mary
man.
J. Blige, Mario, and NEYO.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.